Okay, now that I want to try doing it. Okay, yeah, story voice. You can see that in like the beginning of the stream. See, it's running a lot better now. Let's see if it runs better now. I just did it in a different slot, so let's see if that helps. Seems to be running better. Or a tad bit better. Because I tested it, I just like loaded through to the tutorial briefly before I ended the stream. To see if it was OBS. It definitely is, and I don't know how to fix it. Okay, so the tutorial. It's the tutorial. How long does it take to load? That was a genuine yawn though, so you ain't making anything up. Okay, it's running a bit better. Okay, didn't mean to go there, but... Okay, game, it's a tutorial. It shouldn't take 8 years to load. Okay, there we go. Every time I press the A button, it lags. I can't do it in time because of how much lag there is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call. Oh, come on. I know you can get through that without doing all 3 in sequence, but I like to. Okay. let's close Cuphead. Okay. Let's fix some stuff. What should we play? Hmm. Uh, since I don't have time to actually use a proper thumbnail, I'll just have to go through, like, what I have. Let's go with you. Uh, I'll just have to fix this. I don't have time. I was kind of rushing that. Normally, I wouldn't have this many mistakes. Okay, let me refresh the stream. Let me refresh to make sure. And I'm kind of annoyed. I'll have to fix the problem. Okay. I wanted to do this at some point anyway. Let's load such location. Really wanted to do Cuphead though, because I just got it. Okay, I'll have to unplug the controller. Don't really need it this. I know I ended the last FNAF stream by jokingly attempting this, and then ending the stream before I could actually try it. Since I don't really get a lot of these, I just want to go through each one on easy, then I'll go through on so on. So I'm going to treat each custom night as a game, as I would treat the others. So if you don't know the rules of the 3 Life Challenge, go to another stream and check that out. Because I don't have time to go to that stream, copy and paste, edit them for the stream, so on. So if I remember correctly, mini arenas will like drain your oxygen, but Lori, you have to listen to which side, and the mini arenas you have to they're just there to annoy you, like the mini arena too. But a quick refresher: 3 Life Challenge. I'm going to treat each one of these so easy. I'll play through it and whatever, and then if I beat it, then I'll go to normal with the same amount of lives. If I lose life in normal, let's say, I'll go to the next, but then I beat it, and after playing it again, I'll go to hard, and then I'll have 2 lives for that, and so on. But each time I go to a next setting, I'll treat it as I get a new 3 lives. But then total over all of these, I'm gonna add up how many stars I got. Okay. One thing I missed though, which I heard during the game theory stream where they had the voice of Funtime Freddy come over and reveal some stuff. She's on the left side. Left. But wait, I forgot I can just press S. You can play this level, by the way, without even moving. So Ballora favors the left side, it seems. Anyway, the Funtime Freddy thing I was talking about was he was originally supposed to have a wind up before he sends Bonnie out, and he was going to count let's be ready for surprise in 3, 2, and then one of the takes he did was 1, and it got super deep and robotic for that 1. Hello, reviewer in the bathrobe. Right side. Yeah, I will say I'm really annoyed that I didn't get to do cut bed today, but meh, I can deal with it. Is this the same music as FNAF World? The circus area? I swear it is. Yeah, there isn't a lot of movement in this, I've realized. I don't know why I closed that. I just want. Something I want to test. It doesn't seem to take extra power to shock. That was something I was curious about. How are you? I'm pretty good today. Reviewer in the bathroom. In a bathrobe, not in the bathrobe. But like I said, I'm kind of annoyed Cuphead didn't work out. But anyway. Like I said, I've got to do this at some point anyway. I can't keep delaying it. It's also in the spirit of Halloween, so... Why did I choose Cuphead? It's almost Halloween. I never get to check all these rooms. Since I have extra power, I'm just going to do it every time I hear her. Oh, there you are. That kind of freaked me out. Can I get all of you? More. More. So I can see literally nothing.
Save me a dance for another day.
Okay.
Perhaps.
Never played the game myself, but for some reason this is one my nephew's player dreams to watch. Is only I don't get what is so appealing to watch this game. That's something I've always wondered since the first game is like why did it get such a like a you watch it and you just want to. Yeah. So that wasn't too hard. Oh, I think the music changes depending on what setting you choose. Also, the reason I'm unsurprisingly not going straight just for a goddamn Golden Freddy should be obvious, but it's Golden Freddy mode. I like this music track compared to the other. There we go, I was waiting for one of them. Anyway. Also, like, maybe it's the horror and the light jump scares. These jump scares aren't light at first. It's once you've seen them, they become light. But if you were to just go into Final Phase 1 not knowing what the hell the jump scares were like, because you had never heard anything of the game, I could see how they were just incredibly scary. But also, I wish I could have done a playthrough because I didn't really do YouTube when the first game kind of came out. I thought it was a Freddy Krueger game because I'm like 5 Nights at Freddy's. Maybe you're like trapped in a dream for 5 nights because you're like in a coma. And I didn't know it was about an animatronic bear. And then I learned that. And it actually freaked me out a lot the first time I saw it. I saw it from Markiplier. The second game came out, I'm like, no, I'm actually going to play this one. And I didn't. Then I was like, okay, I'll get it soon. I'll wait a while. It's going to be like a year before the next game comes out. It was probably just like he had both games ready for the second game. Because they were supposed to be like the same game. Because that was the thing about someone did like a data dive throughout everything in. So what do the dolls do? That's the new one on me. The dolls. So there's two dolls. There's like two sets of them. There's the ones that block your view, and then there's the ones that drain your oxygen. So once you're out of oxygen, you basically become blind. So both of them just blind you. Uh, there we So, but anyway, then the third game came because I didn't know that he was actually just making new games that fast. And then I'm like, okay, I'll have time to play all 3 of them now. The 4th one comes out. I'm like, okay, I see the trailers and stuff. Please don't come out like before it's supposed to. Please don't come out before it's supposed to. It comes out before it's supposed to. Then this one came out. I'm like, okay, I'm buying this thing on launch. And then I remembered, wait, I don't have a YouTube channel. What am I doing? And I got through the game. Because I feel like this is much more of a you buy it if you have a YouTube channel experience. And I thought, well, everyone's seen this game before. Mark's done it. Jax hasn't done custom but has done the main game. Every kind of like YouTuber has already done that. So what am I going to do that makes this thing unique? That's where the that's where the 3 life challenge came in, and I've been sticking with that, except for the thought I'm like, well, I want to do it with the custom night. I didn't know you have to beat the game and enter to do it to get the custom night. For clarification, entered is the weird amalgamation of all of them. It kills your character Michael, who's the character you're playing as in this game, Michael Afton. Which, who knows, if I become black magic skills, where I can just do this like blindfolded, and will beat Golden Freddy mode with ease. Then you'll get to learn the character's name, because that's the only time you learn this character's name, is if you beat Golden Freddy mode. Anyway, hi Friday Gaming. But also I decided I really like torturing myself with this difficulty, because this is really easy right now. It is just pressing A, D, S, and E.
Save me a dance for another day, perhaps.
And that's the only challenge this one. Later nights, however, will be a very different story. Enjoy some time at home. Okay, I'm following the rules. I'm not going to skip to very hard. The rules are I have to go through a challenge for this custom thing. Did we just go from 5 to 1 people watching instantly? That was interesting. Oh, now we're back to easy mode music? Didn't mean to do that. Wait. Oh, I can close them even with this thing on. Has anyone done a strategy with that? Anyway. You know, since the night is completely sound-based, why do I need to stop the oxygen? Do I die if it's all the way down? Because I know in other nights, Yendo kills you if it's down. But since Yendo isn't active, do we die from him still? Anyway. I was just kind of waiting, so I guess I have time to talk. This doesn't drain any power, is what I've learned. But anyway, Game Theory's new part 1 of their quote-unquote final theory. Just as much as I believe this is the last game. I believe that as much as I believed 11 died in the first season of Stranger Things. But anyway, I actually do dabble with theories in this game, and my first kind of time I did a theory was it was like the mangled bite of A70, but the first original theory, which I've never seen a video on, I've never seen anyone connect these dots, and this is before Sister Location, so 1 through 4 was the only evidence we had, and FNAF World. But it was a really weird theory, and it was connecting the whole like empty girls room in FNAF 4 to the mangle that was there, and the theory went that green-eyed girl who we saw in like the playground there, she's weird because she's the only one to talk about the restaurant not being normal, but she doesn't do it to make fun of the kid. She's just kind of joking around. And I thought that was weird how she's the only one like that. Like the others like, oh, look at my toys, or, ha, you're a loser, go away. So it's like really weird how she was unique in that way. And the theory was that because if you remember, there are 5 kids supposed to be dead. And a lot of people say the 5th one's Golden Freddy, but according to the logic of, because we never get to see, like, evidence of, we can assume that even if it was just all a dream and stuff like that, that the 4 kids who died this is kind of before people were like, every single time we see kids murdered in a different light, it's a new bunch of kids being murdered. But the theory was that the 4 bullies in that game, one of them being the character we're playing as now, by the way, because we're we're supposed to represent each one of the kids dead.
Save me a dance.
Okay, we beat that. Anyway.
Perhaps.
And the 5th one would be the one person who's unique, and that would be Mangle, and it would also work in with the I'll put you back together, you're broken, and all this stuff. And the only two animatronics we know to be broken were Mangle and Foxy. Like, they are consistently broken across everything, and Mangle's also the only one to make several continuous appearances, to constantly appear throughout the games. Like, they're always kind of there. And so I thought maybe that green-eyed girl is Mangle, and later on she would be the victim of the bite of A7, and that's how she kind of fits in. This was all just for my sister location, the books and all that, but it was interesting. It was something I thought was, and there was more evidence. I just can't remember it, but and there was it would also explain why like I said, Mangle appears so often out of every single animatronics after that second game. So it's like, what do they do to be so important? And the theory would be that you have the Ford original, and Golden Freddy would be the first kid murdered and the victim of what's called the Chomp of 83. And those are the Puppet and Golden Freddy. And that fifth suit would still be Golden Freddy that we see in the Give Life, because that would be the first kid who died. Or maybe it's the victim of the bite of 8, or the victim of the Chomp of 83. It's one of those still kind of debating back and forth which one it is. But anyway, let's get it. That was just a little bit of my first true original theory. And a lot of theories I had later were basically what game theory ended up going to the conclusions of. Interestingly enough, and well, I had thought about stuff like that before, I just didn't have enough evidence, and game theory found more evidence and stuff what I was thinking about. Anyway. I just hit the mic and sneeze at the same time. Anyway, this isn't too bad so far. I have a feeling that a lot of these are going to be Anard levels of difficulty, where they seem a lot harder than they actually are. Because I feel like everyone overreacted about Anard being hard, because it really wasn't that hard. And I have live footage of it. Like, yeah, I did 2 streams, but the actual attempt and efforts in those streams... Oh, I didn't know that's how close they had to be. Because I lost a life there. Yeah, Anard was not nearly as hard as everyone was building them up to be. Let me see how long I spent fighting Anard. I'll check over on my iPad here, where I watched the stream to see how long. Okay, my videos. I spent a total time of 3 hours. Or basically, let's say 4 hours because it was really close, but technically under 4 hours. And I'm going to go to the completionist now. And see, because he always lists how long it took him. I'll go to the end of that, because he's good. He's skilled, but... Let's see what his like in total. Okay. I'm just checking through it. Let me see if I can find it. 23 hours of total play time. 19 hours unentered. And I did it in 4. Really? So it took him 4 hours to beat the actual game. Now, like the main game. And assuming it took me 20 minutes to do the stuff I did off camera, to be night 5, like, and get the cupcake and all that. And then but I did take like 8 hours to do goddamn night 4. So overall, and I'm guessing about 8 hours, I don't think it was that. But anyway, you get the idea of 19 hours for entered? 19? Really? Like, it took me 4. 4, and I had it live. I did not even show. Like, I had no off live. I had no. Did I just put it back on? Wait. Oh, dang it. I just put it back on hard again. I think. Yeah, I did. I'll relaunch the game. But it took me 4 to do what everyone said was like a 9-hour or 19-hour try thing. And I'm not very good at games. I did not mean to do that. So the mini arenas are going to be blisteringly hard according to this. Anyway, I'll focus now. Now that my little inner dreams is out of the way. I had stretched there, that's why like my dialogue, I guess, was broken. I close my eyes a lot during this to listen closer. Man, that S button. Praise be the S button. Also, praise be the space whales. I feel like all my time playing Finance Phrase has been destroyed by the S button. Like, just being able to tap it rather than be like that. Anyway. I have like a sixth sense whenever that, like, alarm thing's going off. It's weird, I'll be like, now. And it'll stop it. Go. I was pressing it, just it wasn't going. Okay, now that I'm concentrating, this will be a lot easier. A strategy I saw Mark use, or not even just Markiplier, but a bunch of people do, is when we get to Funtime Freddy, whatever side he said he was going to attack, they would position themselves so they'd be ready for it. Not doing too good on power. Not doing too bad, just not too good either. Also, I can't tell if it uses a percent every time you use the controlled shock. Start cutting it a bit closer on power. I mean, on the door. Now we're doing a lot better on power. There we go, that made me feel better. These guys are really annoying. You can switch over to 5 now. Okay, thank you for switching over to 5. You can stop using power now, Ballora.
Save me a dance
There we go.
for another day.
Okay,
Perhaps.
4 points already. That really wasn't too hard. Let's get our cutscene. There's our little pal Michael over there, walking down the street. I can't do that fast enough. I don't remember it well enough to actually go. Also, everyone's bald except for that one guy with the orange shirt. Let's not immediately do it on very hard, because I have little understanding on how. I know you just have to put the mic up, and the camera, and I know you just have to touch the nose, and this is just Foxy. Freddy is either on the west or east closet. He'll send Bonbon to attack you from the same size. When he commands Bonbon to attack, shut the door. If he announces surprise, shut the opposite door. Okay, that's really confusing. says surprise. So let's say he's on the right side. If he says surprise, you close the left door. If he just says go get him, just go the door he's on. Okay. I also know that in the main game, before this was even made, I know the original Funtime Freddy was also German. Or like the original like advertisement. Oh, you were already active. So that was the end of there. So you're on that side. I can control shock you. Okay, so he says that whenever he switches. Okay, got it. Which means you're over here now. Okay. That confirms my theory. I like this music track also. Okay. Sorry, a lot harder. And we're not even like on the hard settings yet. that's the right side, so I was right. Yeah, so it's always when he talks. Because there was a scuttering sound every other time, so I just want to make sure. There we go. Okay, now I've got it. I understand in front of my prey a lot more now. Also, I have a theory. Whenever there's probably a reason why you couldn't just do this. Couldn't you just press both the... Oh, you can't press them both at once. Yeah, you can't. They cancel each other out if you try to. Wait, which side is he starting on? Okay, he's right this time. Now he's left. Oh, I forgot about you. When their face doesn't open up, it's a lot less scary. Though. Okay, lost a life. You'd actually get a bit of a scare out of me. Okay, so you're on that side. Dang, I'm trying to click left. you're still on the right side. I don't know why I don't. Yeah, Yendo was there. I shouldn't realize it. Okay, you're on the right. Don't be afraid to chat. By the way, I'm always reading it. By the way, I do have enough room for concentration in that, so I don't know why I closed it. Did it? Anyway, still got 2 lives left. For this challenge at least. Anyway. How long have we been streaming? An hour. Okay. Just got attacked by all three at once there. Almost.
Get ready for a surprise!
I didn't mean to do that. I hit that by accident. Man, if you had these controls on Ennard, I would probably beat him in 2 hours. Subscribe my channel, please. I will, but I'm kind of doing something. I always like to subscribe to other people's channels, just for a little bit of help. Dang it! I'm trying my best to go. Okay. OYY33 space KE space 2. Your channel. Your channel just got a new subscriber. Good job. I forgot what side he was on. He's on the left. What the? Oh, I'm on. So currently I'm on hard mode for fun time for the 2 fun times, Yendo, and Friday and Co. I think is what it's called. And it's hard. But once again, if you're new to the stream and you don't know how to throw out challenges, go to another video and you can kind of get the gist of it. Anyway, we're almost done with this, so we can check. Do very hard. I know. I'm just saying for practice, 'cause I'm still getting used to this. I will haunted huntered. Okay, there we go. I will be doing very hard right now, actually, since I just beat it. I'm going through each difficulty one by one. Though I think once I play every animatronic once, or see every animatronic once, I'll do normal mode for beginning instead of starting at easy. Yeah, I'm doing it. Oh, not wrong. Now very hard. Once again, I'm just gonna quickly recap since I have the time now. 3 life challenge. So each time like I don't know, these custom nights. So Funtime Frenzy, Freddy & Co, all those kind of things, Angry Ballet. I'm gonna go through them. Yeah, what a party pooper. I know. I'm gonna go through them with 3 lives each, and by the end of the stream, so like I went into 3 lives starting these, and since I beat it, I get a new 3 lives, starting with these, and I'm treating them like I did each game before. And depending on how many stars I have by the end of it, I'll tally them up. And that's kind of going to be my score for this game, in a way. So I've done the mini arenas, Ballora, and these guys. And soon, I'll do Lolbit next. And then I'll have all the dolls. And that will actually allow me to start from normal, starting from here. And then I'll go to Girls' Night, where I'll start on normal. Then Weirdos will start on normal, so on. Anyway, Freddy & Co. Very hard. Let's start this. Okay. Okay, so he's starting on the left. You're already a million times more active, Freddy.
Get ready for a surprise!
Once a clarification, every time Freddy says something, you have to switch sides unless it's an attack. When he's attacking, you just kind of stay on the same side. Sometimes I'll just double. Okay. Okay. That won't really. Oh, hi Yendo. It won't really help because there's a delay on the stream. So even if I were to be told what's going on, it wouldn't help. Because like I said, there's just like a 30, maybe even 40-second delay. So what would just happen, like what would be happening would be kind of confusing and be like, left when he just says he's on the right because we're on very hard. So while I like the concept, it wouldn't really help. Let's get back into this. I have 1 life left for this section, I guess.
Ready for a surprise?
I clicked on that. Okay, I swear I clicked. That's not gonna count. I'm not gonna. Actually, yeah, I have to count that. Wait, we just got 8 watching. Jeez. That was a sudden jump. Well, I guess I lost that one. Okay. Let's just do it again. I know it's 3 life challenge, but because I just kind of messed up on something really simple. I'm just gonna give myself a little leeway for some of these. That is the only time I'm gonna give myself leeway. Oh. Yeah, you're on this side now. I knew he was going to switch as soon as I change it, so. Left. This is awful so far. I was closing that door. Game. I can't do anything. I can't do anything. I can't do anything. No, seriously, I can't do anything. I can't do anything. I can't move. Well, this sucks. Hello, Alice Angel Studios. I broke the game. It's broken. Well, since the game's broken, I'm just going to see if I can beat it like this. This is just interesting. Can I even die? If I beat it somehow like this will be amazing. It's broken. It's this is ridiculous. Can I die yet? There we go. I think this one's self-explanatory because that wasn't like leeway. It broke my leeway because I was clicking and I was click. Did the game just crash? Okay, that was weird. Okay, you're on left. What the heck? Okay, well, my leeway is completely gone because I wasn't paying attention, apparently. Well, I guess we're doing this now. I don't remember what this one is called. It will appear in the stream. The cool thing about the stream is I can see what I did wrong. Got my hands on the LOL buttons. Also, is it pronounced bonnet or bonnet? That's a question to debate in the chat. I want to know how many people think it's bonnet and how many people think it's bonnet. Know a little bit. As I say that, I was ready for this. Wait, that was weird. I closed it, but she still killed me. Or he, she, whatever. Person. It still killed me, even though I had the door closed. You can even hear the door close sound effect. And I still died. That was weird. Like I got... I'll check that more regularly. Got 2 lives left on it, so I'm gonna count that stupid fun time death. Said I was going to only give myself leeway once. Wait, did fun times? Okay, still on that side. But anyway.
Let's not keep our friend waiting.
Okay, soon. Wonder if you can. Knew it. Like, this is too long. Also, Funtime Foxy has a lot more phases. Not a lot more, but more phases. Because they have their empty, they have their nothing, they have their slightly peeking out, they have their a lot more peeking out. They have like their beginning to step out, and then they have like their full blown like I'm going to kill you soon. And then they have, of course, the final phase of actually killing you, which is its own phase actually. So. Another weird the thing that always freaked me out about the original Foxy was he was always looking at you. I don't know why I felt like I need to check that. Was he was always staring at you. And Funtime does the exact same thing. And that's freaky to me to think that, like, a lot of them stared at you, but they were a lot more, like, only when it was obvious or when it was supposed to be freaky or scary. And they only did it, like, once or twice. But Foxy was always looking at you. And that scared me. The concept that these things were fully and always aware. Is like, and also kind of, since I'm always a fan of like the scary or the villains. That made him my favorite. Because it's like a terrifying attribute to always know. Okay, there we go. And Freddy was freaky to me because he was, like, you can tell he was kind of a leader of the group. He was slower, which you knew he was the one who was going to kill you. He took his time, he was, like, it almost felt like he was planning out how he was going to kill you. And that's, once again, a scary concept. That, like, these things know and are aware and they always want to kill you. And in the second game, Mangle became my favorite because they had that same Foxy thing of always looking at you. In the puppets room, they looked at you. In the hallway, they were looking at you like twice, and In the other rooms, they were always looking at you, and they were broken, which kind of was weird. They're able to work no matter what situation they're in. They don't function like the other toys. They have a longer delay before they come in, and they stay and watch you before they kill you. They have this freaky sound that's always there, and that was what made them my favorite. And then I think currently it's a tie between Mangle and Baby. My favorite because it's the same kind of freaky. They're always aware. They're always smart. They're always they always know you're there is what makes Baby there, and they've planned everything out 12 steps ahead. Yeah, and that's just what if for like stuff like these where they're supposed to not be smart, they're supposed to not be aware or like intelligent. Also, design-wise, Lobot's really cool because they have the freaky, like, cartoonish black eyes. But other than that, just design-wise, I like that. Hit the mic again. Hello, YT, Real JD300. Hello. But, anyway, let's get back to this. Since you just joined in, I'll quick refresher. Basically, each one of these kind of Fun Time Frenzy, then we would go to Custody Challenge, those kind of sectiony things. I'm giving myself 3 lives to get through each difficulty. And then and every time that happens, and then if I beat it and get, okay, can't really concentrate if I'm talking, but anyway, you get the idea of I've got 3 lives to get through it. If I beat it, I get the 4 stars, or however many stars I did before I lost, or whatever. And after when we end the stream, I'll tally up how many stars I got, and that's kind of like a score thing. To make it a bit more unique and just not have me play the same stuff everyone's seen thousands of times over. And there'll just be random rants and words and talking between it. I tried this before. Yeah. It's also really, like, since I had to be entered. I forgot which side it was on, so that's why I closed both. Okay, you're on that side. So I was wrong on which side it was on. Either I'm the most skilled person at this game ever, or everyone's really bad at this game, or something. Because what took, like, the completionists and people who were really good at these kinds of games, like 19 hours to beat entered, I beat it in 4. Which is not an exaggeration. I was really confused because I thought, because when I checked it, it said, because I checked how long my 2 streams were, and they were 4 hours, and according to the completionist, he spent 19 hours playing this, to beat it. But I don't know how long it took him custom night, but anyway. Our auction and the power are the same if you rotate them. They were, but not anymore. Okay, it's this side. Now it's this side. Anyway, let's crush the stupidity. I will crush insert animatronics here skull with I don't know, whatever crushes animatronic skulls. I was going to say like an iron fist, but I'm like, would that destroy it? And like, just because you have a metal fist doesn't mean you're like physically stronger. Like I know the term, like, oh, I'll rule this country, I'll rule. Or like whatever is with iron fist, but that wouldn't change anything if you think about it. Like, if you had a flesh fist, would you be nicer? I don't get it. Anyway. But let's say a scooping claw. That's how I'm gonna kill these guys. Let's just praise be the space whales. If you don't get that joke, in another stream, in the first Kerbal Space Program stream, there's a song that that was playing in the background of the game, like the game's music, and it had like it was supposed to be like space music and like relaxing, but it just sounded like whales to me. I'm like, why would there be whales in space? And someone in the chat who watches a lot of these streams, Carter, an artist friend of mine, he said maybe it's just the space whales, and since then it has been a recurring joke to say praise be the space whales. But maybe I think the space whales are like the Roman like, you know how like Roman is like just a more violent version of like Greek in many ways. Like that's kind of like their cultural difference, like their mythologies. I think space whales are Greek, and the spaghetti monster is the Roman version. Like we're sibling versions. Which, and Greek is based on Egypt, so if we think about it. Or they're very similar. So, when you think about it, that means Roman is a violent version of the different version of Egypt. Like Egyptian mythology. And soon this night will be over. Okay. Wow. I think I still have 2 lives left for this. Find that actual garage. His curtain. So this is one of those. It says his curtain right here, right? But also all the mini arenas are confirmed girl. That's interesting. Also, Woolbitch is not female. But you couldn't even keep the recurring joke for both of them, really? I guess it would just be like lessening the difficulty zone. Wait. Also, why is this called the Cupcake Challenge? That's something I thought it would be like a pyramid shape, like you have the wrapper, or it would be like, I guess like a bucket shaped, and then like 2 in the. I don't know. Why is it called the Cupcake Challenge? Oh, by the way, we lost on this one. Even though I technically gave myself a 4th life. But it was also because of just something that... It was I died via bonnet, I'm gonna say. Bonnet, whatever you wanna say. I died, but I was clicking like rapidly, and I couldn't just hit them. Yeah, that's kind of a stupid death, I'll allow myself. But anyway. Enough delays. Let's get to hard mode. His favorite. Oh. One was an animatronic I want for sister location 17. I mean, Finance Phrase 12. I mean, god damn it. So many games, so little time. Anyway, I want hand unit to be something in a game. An animatronic you can fight. Also, why did every other character who you're not, like, fighting, flicker constantly? Is that just on my end? Or, no, they're flickering on both ends. Also, this isn't really custom night. Because this isn't every possible combination with these guys. If it was, then that would be custom night. Anyway. Also, Doll's attack. That's gotta be freakishly easy. Like, I'm not just kind of like, because their difficulties aren't that high. Oh, okay, that's hard though. Because you're only dealing with one of them. You're only dealing with two who can actually kill you. And when the power goes off, it's just how long it would take before one of them would kill you. And that's how long you have. And Biddy Bab takes a long time to go from phase to phase. So how is this a challenge? Also, if you see this shadow right here, like the shadow effect is supposed to be like, now make that, imagine that's white, and this is like a pupil, like that right there. Now think about how doofy that looks. Anyway, I've really got to stop delaying this. Let's go. Anyway, Doll's attack should be really easy. Left. Yeah, I'm ready for round 2. Okay. I'm not going to count that one because I wasn't paying attention because I was looking at the chat. Oh wait, no, I said I wouldn't give myself any extra challenges, so that counts. I only have 1 life left. Unless I die again to Yendo right now. He seems to like starting on the left side. the music for this game, because every now and then there are actually tracks that are actually interesting when you listen closely. They're on this side, right? Cool, that wasn't just me like messing up. No, you're not messing up, but you have the idea. There, I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream, but since it's been a while, there's a really cool audio cue of him. Instead of just saying surprise, he would count down like 3, 2, 1, surprise! And that's what he would do. But in one of the earlier cuts of the voice like recording, Funtime Freddy would say 3, 2, 1, and his like voice would completely change just for that one. And because I was talking, it was much more like a 1. And it was freaky and awesome, and I'm really sad that Scott didn't keep that in. Who knows? Maybe he'll put it in an update, because it was like, as I've said just a bit back, I love scary stuff, and one of the really cool, freaky things you can do for like robotic characters, like these guys, is have them talk and then suddenly switch. And then have their voice suddenly change when they get serious. Sometimes no. And just when characters change their tone, have a very consistent tone with how they speak, and they change it, it's always cool to me. I guess to go to Undertale briefly, like whenever Sans stops like talking like in a jokey, light-hearted tone, and he goes serious, you know things are like everything takes a shift, and you know something changed or you messed up. I can't really think of many other great situations of it, but you kind of get the idea. What I kept waiting for during Age of Ultron was for Ultron to suddenly switch voices to his like real comic book voice, where he's like, "Oh, I don't know about this, Joy," and like that was a really bad voice of it, but I forgot which side it was on, so I. But in the original, like, kind of, I don't know why I said comic version, but the original, like, they had like Avengers animated series for a while, and he was awesome and terrifying in that Ultron. He would like say stuff like delete, and that was his main dialogue. He was all about deleting the things he didn't like, quote unquote. And the whole point of Ultron in the comics is he's an unstoppable force, and I like how I'm not talking about Sister Location at all during this. But in the comics, he's always this unstoppable hell force that not even the Avengers can beat. And it's scary, it's like exciting, and he does end up killing all the Avengers, and then you go to the next Avengers. Also, want to make more sense for a cupcake challenge now that I think about it. Like this, like the top of a cupcake. If you're going shape-wise, because that's the only thing I can think of why it would be called the cupcake challenge. Anyway, sorry, that was sidetracked there. But yeah, Ultron was scary, and then movie Ultron said, "No, I'm not going to be scary anymore. I'm going to be jokey and basically Tony Stark but evil." Also, there's the question of whether Ultron's still alive or not, because even though the movie says no, he died, I don't believe that, because that's not how the comics go. Either they're gonna totally betray the comics. Betrayed's a bit strong of words, but you get the idea. Either they're totally gonna forget about that, or they have a plan, like he's going to come back. I'm gonna shut up now and concentrate. No! No! Welcome, Foxy's Films. We broke it. Again, you joined just in time to watch us break it. Lolbit has no tongue. Kill me. Although I always like to see how long I can live before I die. Also, I'm not pressing anything there. Please stand pie. I don't know if you mean bye or actually pie. Also, apparently if you don't touch anything with a little bit long enough, she just goes away. Hello, Rayla. Sorry if I butchered your last name. Cazares? Yeah. So I broke it. The monitor's not working. I'm pressing S and I'm, like, going down. And I can't do anything. And I think the doors work, but I think it's more interesting to see how long I can live before I die. This doesn't count to the 3 life challenge. But it's worth noting. The yes button's not working. Yeah, please stand by. Please stand by as you die. I think Ballora kills you if you don't have any power. Thank you to the 7 people watching. And I salute you as I die. Yep. I'm gonna take off my headphones. Fox Film, this was happening before you came over here. Am I immortal right now? I'm sorry. Game? Am I immortal? Stop taunting me, game. Let me die. Game, let me die. I'm actually welcoming the sweet embrace of death right now. I'm pressing all buttons. So either oh yeah, that happens sometimes. Sometimes when I make my headphones, it muffles and stuff. But this is a little weird. It's just looping. Kill me already, because the time's not moving. I think there's a built-in reset button if you press F2, if I'm right. How long is this? I think we broke it. Last time when this happened, I actually died, though. Okay, built-in reset button, go. Yeah, it'll still play the music, but it is actually... Oh, that wolf, though! Welcome back! By the way, the music is actually playing, by the way. It's not... Yeah, I had to fix it. So the game broke. Let's go back in. So that happened. Also, I don't... Foxy Films, I don't know what you understand. I don't know what you mean by hashtag need mod. And then a face. Good. Anyway, where are you, Freddy? Okay. Wow, Foxy, you are really active this time. No, that's just what happens. Wait, why can't I... Okay, the S button broke again, because I was trying to press it up before anyway. Before Lola even came, I couldn't do anything. Well then. Still an extra life, I think. Okay, I've got to catch up in the chat because a lot of stuff. I like the music. So yeah, the music... no, whenever you restart the game, it continues the music you had left over. But nothing actually changed. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Okay, I'm pretty sure I had 2 lives left though. Anyway. Lobot's a lot more menacing at it. Like Lobot's a lot more dangerous than you think. Cause when you get attacked by Lobot and Yendo at the same time, you're dead. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I noticed that I'm dead. So I can't tell if I think Lobot actually has a lot less time than the game makes you think. Wait, where's Freddy? Wait, my own. Oh, cool. Foxy Films. Have fun with your FNAF drawings. Trying to keep track of the chat and this at the same time is actually really difficult. So I'm going to stop looking at the chat for a while. I'm not ignoring the chat, I'm just taking a break from looking at it, though feel free to actually chat. Okay. Ready now. Wrong camera. A little bit's taking a break a bit. Dang it, I meant to close it. Okay, I looked over the chat. Okay, I'm gonna count that as a final death though. I'm still lit, so this one should be really easy since only 2 of them can actually kill you. Anyway. Oh, to answer the question, by the way, personally, my favorite animatronic in Sister Location is Baby. I'm always a fan of a good villain. So what was the? Okay, if you want to see my video on my FNAF drawings, go to my second account called Epic Gamer Films. It's not out now though. Okay, I'll keep that in mind though. Anyway. Yeah, I am using the keyboard controls. but yeah. Okay, now that I've finally gotten out of that, I really should stop looking at the chat. Because that's, I mean, like, I shouldn't, but I should also, if you understand. I'm gonna start on normal for this. Because I don't see how hard. Okay, Baby Bub will always be in the front. When she gets close, controls the fellowship retreat. I also don't know how many, I forget how many phases Biddy Bab has. But we'll see. I'm just gonna check my time. We've been going 2 hours. I'm gonna try and see how far I can get for this one, like finish up this, and then I think I'll end the stream for that night for now. Okay. Okay, I really should have started on normal mode. I only have to ever close that. The Camp Wars power. Okay, now I kind of get it. Like I said though, you only have. Okay. This is one of those where I don't get the problem with the, like, I very clearly understand the... Oxygen, I'll be there. Hi. We're gonna be there, so that means next time we're gonna be there. Like I said, the actual challenge of this one isn't too extreme. I was wanting to wait on my oxygen so I can sync it up with the power one. Okay, there we go. Okay. Like I said, this one's really easy. I don't get the problem with this. Minerals are cute and creepy. Baby secret code.
I'm going to find a way inside.
I don't remember baby's secret code. What night? I don't remember that. Oh yeah, they increase. Yeah, they are kind of like, you can see how in the daylight these guys wouldn't be as freaky, which is another one of the kind of cool things about Five Nights at Freddy's, is you can see how these things aren't supposed to be scary, but they're turned on their head in a way. It's a very similar like horror to Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, in that these things aren't supposed to be scary, but they're pushed in a scary light. Baby has a... Yeah, on night 3, I think. On night 3, like if you go to Baby's room, there can be like a secret code thing. And she'll like read out, or on night 5, she also reads you a code, but that changes, so I don't think that's what is being talked about, but. But I don't know what I would do with it, even if I got it. Also, Baby's secret code is like 30 digits, I swear. Like I said, this is freakishly easy. Like, it looks hard, but it's actually really simple. Because only one of these guys is really a threat to you. So what is Bidybab doing that allows him to hit your door with that thunk?
I'm going to find a way inside. I'm gonna get inside!
That's a very different voice. If you type it into that keypad over the TP, baby, first one. Oh, you're talking about 1980. It doesn't work in this version. You have to do that in the actual main game when you fight Ennard, or else it won't appear. And that's not Baby's secret code, that's just a thing from... That's just a thing from the entire series. Or FNAF 4, not the entire series. If you're referring to 1983. But this is an extremely easy night. I know I keep saying that, but it really is. Because you only have... your only threat is really Bidybab, and that's slow and clunky, and that's easy to stop. And your power is your only other threat, which is admittedly more difficult than the others to stop. But it's not like this impossible thing. You just have to remember. No, I think if Lolbit was on this night, this would be a lot harder. Where's my mouse? There we go. Trump for Hillary? Really? I don't think I'm actually allowed to answer that according to YouTube. I know it's the whole, you're not supposed to say anything politically if you have ads, but since I don't have ads, so that wouldn't affect me, but, I don't think that's really something you're supposed to answer. Because I could rant about the flaws of both. And I'm not going to be like one of those, oh, one side's like a million times better than the others. It wasn't like that. Or like both sides are awful and it's lesser to evil. I don't think it was that either. I will say I do not like Trump though. You can go off of that. I'm guessing the whole joke behind asking that, though, was to give me another 3 million things to think about. I feel like if I were to choose, that would be Hillary over Trump. I know I said I'm not supposed to answer that, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Replay the clip there. Hold on, no. No, game, no. Live, I'm gonna bring up the live stream. I'm gonna bring up the live stream and show this. Baby Bab's there. Skip forward, skip forward. I'll have to wait for the stream to catch up. Bitty Bab clearly isn't there. Going through each one, stopping it. Bitty Bab's finally there. Wait, hold on. I don't know why. Okay. Okay, Bitty Bab's there. Wait. Is the stream actually... Here. I'm gonna look at this. Oh wait, this is the clip of me looking at stuff. Here. Right around here. Oh wait, too far back. Too far. Let me see if I can find the clip. Here, okay, I'm gonna skip forward a bit. Okay, everyone's on the screen, right? So Bitty Bab's there. Bitty Bab takes a step forward. Bitty Bab takes another step forward. Still another step forward. Okay, so I go over to check the two. Bitty Bab still hasn't completely stepped forward. So Bitty Bab's now up there. You can clearly, if you listen to the sound cue, you can see the door's closed there. When I bring down the camera, the door is closed. And if you listen to the sound cue, you can hear it close. So, I call BS on that. BS system location. I'm not gonna count that, because that was, damn. Anyway. Also, don't know why sound wasn't playing there on the stream, I think. Such location or FNAF better? I think such a location is a tad bit better. Here's another question though. Out of the original 4 classics, which one's your favorite? Answer that in this chat. Should we skip to just very hard? think we can just skip to very hard. 'Cause I wasn't really having any problems with that. That was just the game freaking out. I do play Minecraft, by the way. Not like insanely as much as I used to when the game first kind of came around, but around 1.7 is when 1.7 to 1.8 is when I played it a lot. But after that, it kind of slowed down a lot. Can I just have this closed the entire time? Active much? I can open it there. I don't like how much power is being used. Yeah, I knew it. Gee, aggressive? Also, I like how it took him 5 games to actually use the auction bar he had hidden in the game's code. 4 or 5 games. This one. This no. Oh, so this means Social Location has 2 generators, and yet it's had this little power. It may look like madness, but it's not as mad. Like, it's not as insane as it looks. Okay. Dang it, I was clicking. I swear I was clicking. Anyway. It's just a cycle. That's the entire theme of this night, is just cycling through everything. Is this my last? No, wait, this is the first life I lost. No, I still have 2 lives left, right? It did it again. Wait, what is join to? What's Team 10? Man, I feel like saying what's Team 10 just like dropped my knowledge of the internet. Well, I feel like this is a pretty good time to actually end my stream. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys